Okay, thanks playlist. We definitely needed to hear that. My headphones are falling apart. No, that's not the address that I copied. That's the one. There we go. Applications. Oh my god, I remember now. Last time we found a banger of a writing application that was so awesome that no nothing else could compare to it. And even better is that the author's whereabouts are unknown. God, The Amazing World of Gumball was airing 13 years ago? Ah, man, that's making me old. So anyway, Team Corsairs app. Edited version? Oh, God, I look over to the side and I see... Oh, no, I see... I think that's called Kisuke? And... Kisuke, that's what it is. So basically, Kisuke is a dress-up, an anime dress-up sort of game. You can make all sorts of characters and poses. And I think you can also make clothing for other people to use. The thing about Kisuke, though, is that all the characters face forward. Can't get a side view or anything. No, it's just front views only. And it's also one of the many DeviantArt favorites alongside Gacha Life and Sprites and whatever else have you. Alright, Timus, or Tim15. What a rare username. We got Barbosa, Hitmonlee, who is shiny Hitmonlee. You don't see that every day. Mega Kick, Rock Climb, Brick Break, and Blaze Kick. Yep, definitely a moveset. I'm surprised that there wasn't a fighting type kick in here. And then there's Cyrus the Sneasel, who's got Thief, Icy Wind, Fury Swipes, and Sword Stance. Interesting that one of the stab moves is not a physical type. We used to be Corsairs, but oh. So Callahan was being rushy with this one. Oh. Barbosa says they're a Corsair. I need to look up what that is. I'm doing fine. I just started. What's a Corsair? Can I get a definition, please? A pirate. Okay. So we got a pirate, essentially. And then apparently they were forced to split up and they regrouped in Tau Village. And that's it. That sounds like a very interesting introduction right there. And then you could have more members join in as the group went on. And yep, that is all Kisuke's stuff. Last posted in 2017. Oh, so they had a job in 2019. I hope to have good news soon, and then they never posted again. Team Howling Strike. So we got Winter the Poochiana and Copper the Growler. These are interesting names. You sadistic bastard. It's just paperwork. All you're doing is writing. Everybody thinks it's the end of the world because they're doing paperwork. And they're called Team Howling Strike, based on one of their special fighting combos. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense with Helping Hand. Hold up, I thought you'd have Howl in your moveset, because Howl increases everybody's stats at once, right? Wait, why am I looking it up on this site? Yeah, Howl works for the entire party in double battles, so Helping Hand? Okay. Let's see. Winter is a Poochiana. They love to fight. They practice moves. They'll do whatever it takes, even if they have to go do foul play. I don't know how to structure sentences. And they think it's fun to break rules. They're focused, impatient, and they have a temper. Oh, and then we get to the story. They grew up in a normal town. Parents were both rogues. Or rouges. They were rouges. They were born in winter, so that's how they got the name. And they've been friends with Copper since they can remember. And then their only friend, they'd always spar, prove each other's moves. Six months ago, there was an epidemic. Fatal type of poison, okay. Instant death concoction? Oh, mom died. And then Copper's father died. And then Dad went to figure out the reason for this disease. Oh my god, there's so much story. Father didn't come back. Oh no. Winter's father and Copper's mother had died of serious injuries as well as poison. But not before stalling the criminals long enough for reinforcements to arrive, so the poison was caused by criminals, I see. Using the underground tunnels to transport illegal items and substances. Due to the stench of the substances, a few poison types were filling the tunnels with poison gas to cover up any scent while the other Pokemon wore scars over their mouths. 3 Muck's worth of poison! That's gotta be really potent poison! She talked about how the Rouges and Rescuers, despite their differences, work toward the same goal. Even though, like... Okay, well this is like 2013, so I'm willing to give them a benefit of the doubt that they know, like, I want to say about 2 years ago real time, probably months ago in universe time was when the teams formed. But if it's not taking that into account, well, weren't they formed rather recently, still being months ago? But anyway, they decided to form a team, and that's right. And they're joining the Rescuers. Interesting. And as for Copper, fur is darker than most Growlithes. They're polite, except when they're excited. They're cautious. They like to daydream. They're distractible, somewhat of a perfectionist. And the reason why they wanted to join the Rescuers is because they heard a lot of suspicious things about the Rogues lately. Especially about Devonshire, okay. That is fair. Devonshire just seemed really shady. But you didn't have to call them, you didn't have to say ghost type leader, like, that could imply one thing about you. Okay, so Winter's got Thunderfang, Shadow Ball, Protect, and Sucker Punch. Interesting choice of moves here. As for Copper, they got Aerial Ace, Flamethrower, Helping Hand, and Morning Sun. So we got support right here. Still weird how they said that they're called Howling Strike because of their combos, but one of the moves is not Howl, but Helping Hand. This is like video game game development where you have a concept, but then you tweak it a bit to how you like it, and then some parts of the original idea are gone, and while others remain, and so you just have a mishmash of stuff. Come on, guys, you don't need to describe your appearance as somebody standing in front of you. Oh yeah, that is right. They were like... yeah, describing themselves as someone who's clearly right in front of them. You're not talking to a blind person. Oh, their last post was the visual references. Oh dear. Also, did I favorite that? Yes, I did. Even for 14 years. Oh. This is still using the old logo. Hold up. Because I thought they all changed to the new one that I made. I guess this one got left behind somehow. So we got Team Asumi. Asumi. So we got Remy, Plusle. He's got Growl, Thunderwave, Quick Attack, and Helping Hand. This must be low level. Wait, what did it be? And Pierre, the Minun, with Growl, Thunderwave, Quick Attack, Helping... Okay, are these kids? Why do they have the same moveset? Are they just low level? Gen 5 moveset, please. Growl, Thunderwave, Quick... Yeah, they're like level 10! Also, we're switching bold styles in between. So they just decide so they just decide to piss off Callahan and go with Team Awesome. God, Remy is just enjoying pissing off Callahan, and I fully support that. I'm going to enable that behavior. You go, my guy. Piss off Callahan. Let's see, their story is they were orphans left in a forest, and then a Wigglytuff found them and raised them, but then the Wigglytuff disappeared. And since then, they had to fend for themselves. Oh. But then Pierre's brother wasn't always satisfied with their way of life. Started concocting elaborate schemes to earn more money. Sometimes they were attacked by mobs with pitchforks? Like, do they know that they're trying to drive kids out of town? I don't think a normal town would be like, that kid's trying to earn money. Let's drive them out with violence. Or with the threat of violence. Oh, it's because they were thieves. That makes sense. Yes, let's not punish the children who are stealing from others. No, let's drive them out with threats of violence. And then they arrived in Tao, became merchants. The most spiteful team name ever, lol. Have I... Wait. I think I looked at them. Okay, yeah, so I have looked at them before. They left DeviantArt. Was I able to find them, though? That's what I'm wondering. Tapas. There's nothing here. They have a Tumblr. Wait. Didn't I actually reach out to them at some point? I might be misremembering. I do not see anything. What? They last posted something 6 years ago. Oh. Oh. Please tell me you have other links. Also, random side tangent. There needs to be a Vine Sauce chat 2. Like, just a second chat room for Vine Sauce. Great. Instagram. Oh! Profile is unavailable, okay. What's Tabtastic? Don't know because it's gone. Ah. I wonder if damn it. Accounts' tweets are protected. Of course, when I use X cancel, that happens. Also, Shroomsworth. I love Shroomsworth. Wait, why am I back here? No, I'm supposed to be on the other one. No, they're not on Blue Sky. Wait, they're bringing back Nolan North for Tokon? Hey. Anyway. Alright, well they're probably not active anymore, so... moving on. Application for PDM. I don't know what a PDM is, but okay. So we got Team Steam. Ah, okay. So we got Ziggs, the Zigzagoon, with Headbutt, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Dig. This is the most interesting moveset for a Zigzagoon I've ever seen. And then a Magnemite named Magnus, who's got a Thunderbolt, Gyrebolt, Flash Cannon, and no fourth move. Ziggs is blind in one eye. Oh, okay. Do you have a ping pong table? Okay, but are you a stalker or something? I was born in the faraway region of Unova, where my mom left me for dead, and Kabutops scratched my left eye, blinding me. This isn't the mainline games, I'm sorry to tell you this. Some Firo found me and raised me as their own, and then I ran away to a nearby guild and saw some Pokemon doing things, and soon I was taken under one of the team's wing. Literally It literally because it was a Staraptor and President Archops, then I knew I wanted to be a rescue team leader. What? Huh? My number is 10382, and I was manufactured on May 23rd, 1708? Oh my god. And then just copied and pasted the thing for the description! Looks like they do role plays. If only they were merchants, then we could have a Steam sale. God, true. Last post was in 2013. What was this for? PMD Unity? Devious journal entry. This person was definitely going places. Oh hey, I remember them. And those two. It's Terrario. Wait, what? I forgot. When did you... Oh, right. There was another post-PMDE group? Oh my god. What is this? PMDE ZC? What is this? I'm going to continue PMD-Explorers in my own spin-off called Zig's Chapter, where we boat away to a new land. Then there's PMD Generations. Everyone's favorite group, PMD, is Fallen. God. Wonder if I should make a compilation of all the post-PMDE groups that there were. Like, people trying to make their own PMDE stuff. Like, this one. Also, imagine being PMDE or beyond, like, the person making this who's like, oh, this plays like 1,200 years after the event of PMDE. And then, like, years later, Glip is like, well, shit, why not I just revive PMDE? So, yeah, I'm not sure if they're active anymore. Wow, that's a lot of 404s. Shadow Flame. So we got an Absol named Skit. Okay, that's certainly a name. Slash, Bite, Dark Pulse, and Shadow Ball. Yeah, this seems like an Absol moveset. And then we got another Eevee named Heartfeed. He's got Dig, Headbutt, Helping Hand, and Bite. Yep, that's an Eevee moveset. Difficult to tell what they would have been when they evolved, though. Also, just... What? Why are some of these words... Why are some of these words hyperlinked? I'm also hovering over them and they say click to continue at GT semicolon by text enhance. They're all leading back to this page, though. Okay, so their name is Shadow Flame. Yep. They were going to be Sonic Flash. Skid was raised on a farm, then they met Harfy, and Skid's mom and dad said they should become an exploration team. Let's see. Harfy's mom was a Leafeon, and their dad was a Vaporeon, and they wanted to become a Jolteon or an Umbreon. Okay, well that solves that question. And that's pretty much it. Are you still active? 2015. Blogspot, interesting. Blog has been removed. No other links, unfortunately. Charred leaves. One of them a fire type. Vesa Atropius. Okay. Interesting for its Pokemon. We got Fly, Synthesis, Protect, and Earthquake. And then there's Icarus the Torchic. Okay. I like how we have a Torchic called Icarus because Icarus flew too close to the sun and his wings burned up, and Torchic is a bird that can't fly. There's just something about that I like. They got Scratch, Growl, Flame Burst, and Focus Energy, so they seem to be low level. They don't have Ember though. I'm wondering if Flame Burst is one of their egg moves. Oh, and then there's the third member, Trevor. They're Tailo with Endure, Quick Attack, Brave Bird, and Endeavor. This is an interesting team. We got a Tropius and 2 birds. Let's see. Vesa was born very tiny. Heir to a throne in the clan of Tropius. Let's see. Their neighbors were an elemental monkey tribe led by an Infernape. I was not expecting that. They learned mostly from this leader named Hanzo. Yuga Waga Teki wo Kuro! Sorry. Taught me the many stories of my land and beyond. The elementals vanished. Thugs ambushed their tribe, enslaved them. They escaped and ended up becoming a nomad. And they just settled down around Tao a few years ago. The Torchic can't speak yet. Icarus was abandoned as an egg. Laid on my back by a passing Blaziken while I was resting. What? Let's see. He's got a bad infection in his left eye, so once they get funds, they're gonna find a doctor to fix that up. Why not just take him to the doctor now and get a... Well, maybe not a loan, but like... Well, maybe you can get a loan from the Merchants Guild. I'm sure they won't mind. Well-dressed Tailo. I'm not a snack, Foxy Poof. I am new member gets it right. What? What is this accent? Oh no, they're French. We are never escaping all the France in PMDE. Let's see. They only teamed up with Vesa because they wanted to. I wanted to keep away from me sister Crystal. Do I give bonus points for them like articulating the accents? Writing in the way and how, okay, so writing it the way the Pokemon pronounces it is essentially what I'm saying. Well, they do recognize that Tal is just pretty much what English is in this world. I am bad as this stuff all the cool kids all seeing. Christ. You know how in America there's a lot of Spanish speakers because Mexico is literally south to us? I think what's going on in Tao Village is like it's the same thing as America, where like Vel is like the only other known location in this universe, and it's also where all the foreigners are. Except most of the population of Vel seem to comprise of French people, and so all the French are coming over to Tao Village because, well, it's Tao Village. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta check the person's profile. 2018. Incomplete art will be uploaded here. They got a new account. Oh. 2021. They have an art station. Where? Yeah, gotta wipe my eye. Never heard of this site before. Maybe I have. Let's see, they posted something 2021 in here. Okay, so they do have a Twitter, which means I'm gonna have to X-cancel this. This account's tweets are protected. They do have a blue sky, which means I'm gonna have to look this up on my phone. No posts yet. Limited interactions. They have a toy house, a Tumblr. Yeah. They last posted on their Tumblr in 2024. I don't know. I'm not seeing activity on their blue sky. Wonder if they maybe abandoned it. And I don't see much activity elsewhere, so... Yeah, I don't know. They have core though, but they're not using it. Did they link stuff here? They did link something here. Where they posted something 9 years ago. Oh wait, they have a... Probably deleted the account. So whereabouts unknown with this person. I'm going through these tabs quickly because of all the 404s. Wait. The Veritan Syndicate? This must be the art app. Oh my god, the wheat stalk, yeah. Oh yeah, the Honchkrow. Looking beautiful. E. Alright, so we got Bobby. Wait, Bobby was the Honchkrow, right? No, that was Vanity. So, wait, Bobby's the Eevee? Oh, this is in first person. Okay. And then there's Vertigo, who is this person. So, Vanity must be a late joiner, I see. Hatch Dad. Wait. Wait, then what's Bobby doing here? Wait, I'm confused. I was born in the most horrible place Tao has ever known. Leave Vanny's shop? Why was someone hatching an egg in the accessory shop? Also, did something change between the written app and the drawn app? Wait, second team? Oh, okay, it's just this, but still. Oh, they're using generations. Wow. So, I'm confused now. Okay, so they list Vanity here now. Oh wait, Vanity's not here. Okay. So that makes a bit of sense, but why is there 3 members? Is it no, wait. It's because the written app was made after the drawn app. I see. I see. Vanity is stuck in the past. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what's the story? Oh yeah, that's it. That's right. Okay. See, I think I took a look at this person when I did the art stuff. Also, I just realized we're listening to the best song in the PMD soundtrack. God, this is such a good song. I will glaze this song until the end of time because it's just so good. Also, now we have Bucking Bonanza, and it's a PDF. Yeah, it's a... Wait, hold on. I said I was gonna stop calling him that because of how that term has been ruined by people online. It's a portable document format. That's right. That's what I was starting to call them. Oh, no worries. I've also been looking into Deltarune Chapter 5. I don't have the full version of the game. I just have the Chapter 1 and 2 demo. So all of my knowledge from the rest of the chapters comes from me watching YouTubers play it. And then watching the, I don't know, All Secrets stuff. So we got... One of these has to be a Ponyta. Jahan. Jahan? Yep, this is a Ponyta. The brown Pokemon? A Tauros! Okay. Already we got an interesting duo. Like, I know there was like one team that was a Ponyta and a, shit, what was the other one? It was a Ponyta and a Blitzel, that's right. But this time we got a Ponyta and a Tauros. You don't see Tauros every day. At least not as a player character. No, they're often used as enemies. Wait, Dionysia? Oh, that's the Tauros. Let's see. Jahan was born a little ways off from Tau Village. Father died. He was a rescuer. Mom told stories about him. Oh, so Jahan wanted to follow in their father's footsteps. They volunteered at the ranch, okay. And then they met Dionysia. And now they decided to take the next step and join a guild. Let's see, and then Dionysia was from Gambittville. Chased some lawbreakers around. They moved out. Found themselves in Tau Village, met Jahan, and became friends. And I see that Dionysia is give me a second. So we got another transgender representation in player characters here. Always love to see that. And it's also on a very uncommon Pokemon too, which I also like. We need more uncommon Pokemon reps. Oh, and they're rogues. Oh, and they... That's their preview image, okay. Wish I could see it. Oh no, and then they never got around to doing the June task stuff. Oh, but I also like this style. They made Dionysia look... They made Dionysia cute. Team 1000 Star. And the profile picture looks like an icon of a skill from a Blizzard game. Is that from a Blizzard game? Well, anyway, we got Blaze, spelled B-L-A-Y-S. That's another one of those, I'm not going to confuse the Reddit name this time. Oh my god. I swear, every time I forget this... Trage Dage, that's what they are. I forgot what Trage Day is even meant to be a respelling of, because... Oh, tragedy! That's what it is. That's funny. Okay, so we have a very PMD-esque opening with a human becoming a Pokemon. And Blaze is a Banuri now. A Banuri and a Nincada, okay. I was a Ninjask before I took the snap? What? Wait, what's going on? Are they in a dream or something? Why are they dreaming about Tau Village? Stop dreaming about Tau Village. Get out of there as soon as you can. So we got Blazin. How do I pronounce this name? Odd? HD? Oh, they say it odd. Okay. Or AD. Okay, so Blaze is 20 years old. They love to travel. And they like making new friends. Oh. And then they decide to join the Rogues Guild because of Callahan. Wow, good job. And as for Odd, they're just traveling with Blaze. Let's see, Blaze has oh, there are the moves. Pound, double hit, swift, and retaliate, all normal type moves. And Odd has Fury Swipes, Hone Claws, Dig, and Double Team. No bug type moves. Just a very annoying moveset right here. Oh, their last post was PMDE related. And nothing. Okay, we already got something interesting here. Team Hoshino. We got Aria. No, wait, their name is Hoshino Hikari. That's the team name. got Aria, the Riolu, who's got Brick Break, Earthquake, Force Palm. Then we got Kaze Kasai, a Rufflet with Sky Drop, Air Slash, and Shadow Claw. Why do they only have 3 moves each? So we got a Riolu with a bird. I hope the Pokemon in the guild are nicer than this. Are they becoming merchants? Rescuers. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. It means light of stars, but that sounds too boring in this language. Let's see. Aria is a shiny Riolu. And that shininess made them popular. Their niceness was mostly fake just to get my attention. Kaze was the Pokemon that seemed to care about them. And because of that, they've been best friends. They fell away from the crowd and figured out who their real friends were. Wow. Then they heard about the guild in Tao. They wanted to help other Pokemon. And they're rescuers. And as for Kaze, or Kaze Kasai, which means Windfire, let's see. Couldn't meet their parents' expectations. But Aria was, she was satisfied. And that was when Kaze realized their parents were expecting too much of them. And they wanted to join the guild to help Pokemon and also just to get away from their parents. Good for them. Let's see, what have you been up to? Last post in 2018. No alt links. Ground Rattlers. Okay. So we got Cadmus, short for Cad, who's an Ekans with Poison Tail, Glare, Haze, and Poison Fang. And then there's Tanner, a Sandshrew with Gyro Ball, Shadow Claw, Sandstorm, and Dig. That's an interesting moveset for a Sandshrew. And we got the first story in a while that didn't have bold. Okay, so Cad was raised in a normal home, eldest of 3 serpents. They have a middle sister and a younger brother. One day, the younger brother got lost. Mom put out a bulletin for the rescuers to find him. And then a Pikachu and Pidgeot team knocked on the door, saving his life after he managed to strand himself halfway down some cliffs. And that was the motivation Cad needed to make a difference in someone's life the way they had changed my family's. And as for Tanner, they were Cad's next door neighbor. Father works in the Evolution Stone Mines. Specifically the Firestone Mine section. I didn't know there were sections in the mines. Plenty of miners have been saved by explorers. My father was kind of disappointed when I chose this path, so I want to make him eat his words by one day pulling his scaly butt from the side of a mountain. That's so funny. Last post was hi there, February 18, 2026. Blink, blink. They still have a live stream link here, even though that site is Vimeo now. Well, I guess I have someone new to I guess use this new chatting system. Alright, where is my thing? Okay, so this is Ground Rattlers. Alright, message has been... Why does that message system have a sound? Why does it have a sound effect? Oh. That did not hit my ears right. We went from French to German. Oh no. I need to figure out how to say this in German. Die Nacht Days? Is that right? I don't have a German expert on standby. Wait, okay, so it translates to the Night Thieves. And how do I pronounce this? Oh, that's just a B. I thought that was like something they would try to do where they couldn't type out a specific foreign character, so they had to just type the English equivalent. I know some lazy people would probably try to do that. I mean, people have been doing it for years with Pokemon. They just don't put down the accented E. So that's D, but not Dies, because there's like a German character that looks like a B, but it's pronounced S. Yeah, SZ. Wait, SZ? Yeah, SZ or Sharp S. So we got the Night Thieves. First member is Heidi Adino with Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Work Up, and Draco Meteor. Wait, Work Up? Can they not learn Nasty Plot? They're a dark type, right? They should know that Nasty Plot. No! They actually can't learn Nasty Plot in the Gen 5 moveset. They only got that in later generations. That is... So when did they get this move? They got it in Sword and Shield. And as a level up move at level 56. And then there's Adelaide, a Litwick with Psychic, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, and Overheat. Got an interesting duo right here. A dragon and a candle. Yep. One of them is German. The Dino is German, which actually makes a whole lot of sense because the Dino line themselves, the names are like play-ons of German numbers. Eins, zwei. What comes next? Eins, zwei, drei. I don't think we have enough butty bags. There it is. That's the letter I was talking about. Scheiße. Doomcuffs. I'm just remembering a lot of medic voice lines now. But yeah, it's wonderful that we got a break from France and now we're in Germany. They literally tell you what it translates to right here. I didn't need to go through all that effort. Let's see. Heidi was born overseas. That's where they met Adelaide. They lived with their mom and dad. And their... I think that's aunts and uncles. It's very peaceful. And then their aunts, Hina and Chica, who were Ninetales, got into a feud with Adelaide's... What's that word mean? Grandma. It's okay, so let me reiterate. Heidi's aunts, who are Ninetales, got into a feud with Adelaide's grandmother, Haruki. And their mom, and then Heidi's mom and dad, a Hydreigon and Gyarados, were stuck in the middle. One of their uncles, Aito, a Stoutland, they have a very large and diverse family, aided their parents in they what? What? I have no idea what that word could be. But apparently they saved Adelaide and Heidi from the feud and sent them off on a small boat. And that's how they ended up in Tau. And as for Adelaide, 18 years ago they were murdered by a pink puffball. And they were a Chandelure. And then they were reborn into the same evolutionary family. They had a friend, a Shuppet, who was reborn as a Snorlax. She had to go to therapy for 7 months. Then after they were... Okay, so after Adelaide was reborn, they met Heidi. And the family helped to find their grandma. But the grandma did not like how they were being re-raised by a different family. Distasteful things were said. And then war was declared. Okay. I get the story now. So they're rogues. Also, this sentence, I also just really enjoy talking, so once I start talking about my death, I simply can't stop. I wonder if they actually are, wait. United States? Are they not of German descent? You know, if they weren't of German descent, that would make sense, because when I try to search up this word, I couldn't find any results on Google. Team Nasty Plot. And they put their team name in Impact font. I recognize Impact font. So we got Marluche. They're Shiny Peachy with Nasty Plot, Thundershock, Thunderwave, and Charm. Sorry, I got a stream on the other monitor. It's so funny. And then there's Quinn, who's got Facade, Razor Leaf, Conspore, and Absorb, and they're a Cottony. I also like how they're using different fonts for these. Wait. She hoped that Kecleon didn't answer the door when she knocked, because she wouldn't be able to help the facepalm that would inevitably happen if it happened. Why were you gonna facepalm if you found a Kecleon at the Kecleon-shaped building? That's like facepalming if you found a fork in the kitchen. Wait a second! Wait a second! That's not Callahan! Hold up! Anana, what are you doing here? Anana, why are you taking Callahan's place? Wait, hold on. Oh, no, wait. So, Callahan's still here. I'm just realizing this. They put italics for Anana. So Anana's just here. Even though I'm pretty sure Anana would still be pissed that Callahan is just here. Even though he's supposed to be kicked out. Oh, and then we just don't get to hear about Anana throughout this. Anyway, we got Team Nasty plot. It's Marluxia's favorite move. Okay, so Marluxia lived in Alomomola City for the first 9 years of their life. An accident killed her mother at when they were age 6, so we got a dead mom. Okay, so then they got a sister, Quinn. They adopted. And then a year after that, their father decided to move them back to the town he grew up in. Which I guess is Tao. And as for Quinn... Okay, so Quinn's talking about before they ended up at the orphanage. They had a mom, a dad, and a big brother. And then when they were 8, there was a horrible accident and they all died. What kind of accident? Who knows? Oh, they were also affected, but they got out. They got away with it. I don't know why I said it like that. Also, interesting how they decided to keep up with the lore of the group and add Anana into the story, even though she didn't contribute much. Let's see, last post was in 2019. Oh, both watching PMD-E. No alt links, unfortunately. Maybe they're still favoriting stuff. 2017. Unfortunately not. This may be the only place that they're active. Unless I searched them up. No, I'm not looking for Marluxia. That's also what I was thinking of. Oh no, they only have, Nope. Yep, this is a DeviantArt-only account, unfortunately. Team Harmonia. They got North Ariolu with Quick Attack, Feign, Reversal, and Mind Reader. Interesting moveset. Millie, a level 5 Torchic, I'm guessing. No, maybe not level 5. Maybe a little above level 5. They've only got Scratch and Ember. What happened to the other move? Then there's Cirrus, the Absol, who's got Mega Horn and Zen Headbutt. Why do you have 2 moves? Then there's Ace, a Porygon 2 with Zap Cannon, Agility, and Psywave. What's with these Pokemon and not having a full moveset? That's what I want to know. Oh, this formatting is... This looks like a gigantic wall of text. Let's see. North doesn't want to talk about their story. They want to be a rescue team. Wow, that's it? That is it! Okay. The last deviation was PMD related. Blink blink. That was it. We don't know anything else about them. Also, holy shit, when I hovered over this, I wasn't expecting to see a deviation with 117,000 favorites. And this is from 2009. Wow. Whew. You do not see numbers like this nowadays. God, we're missing out on art like this nowadays. And this was 3 pieces of A4 paper taped together, digitally connected using Photoshop. Whew! God, I'm just getting nostalgic. Oh, there's that profile picture again. Team Luck, we got Zaya Azora with Fury Swipes, Hyper Voice, Dark Pulse, and Protect. Oh, that's it! That's the only member. Wait. Oh, this is reversed, so the Zora's dialogue and actions are in regular and Callahan's is in bold. That's new. Okay, story. Oh, wait, there it is. It's because they're normal, that's right. They're on their own because it's much easier than dealing with people who judge them. And the only person who never did is gone. I'll do my best to impress her. Okay. I think I took a look at your profile. Did I? Yep, I have. Okay, so we got Team Swift-Eve. First member is a Snivy named Swift. And then we got Leaf Blade, Giga Drain, Slam, and Magical Leaf. And the other Pokemon is an Eevee, but they're an egg. I don't know how they signed this because they're an egg. Oh my god, this formatting. Oh my god. This stream has just been nothing but headaches. Well, not nothing but headaches, but the last couple of tens of minutes has been headaches. See, it's giving me such a headache that I can't English. They come from a line of grass ninjas. The tribe was called the Ishigaru. Got an honorary camouflage cape. L&T, the rival tribe, came and decimated it. Ran away, hid with a family of Eevees. The mom took me for her own and trusted me to take care of the egg. She took the others out, and there was a giant warish thing going on. She didn't come back, so I took the egg to find her. I did find her. She had poisoned herself, and yada yada yada. I took the egg with me, lived in the wild for a while, then I'm here. What a tale. Oh. 2015? Twitter? The rare Twitter? Okay, I'll have to X cancel this. The last retweet was in 2025? August the 14th, 2025. How do I find them then? I mean, where else do I find them actually? Maybe they're on Blue Sky? Well, shit, they're not on Blue Sky. Well, if your location is closing in on me, then can you use a different website, maybe? So that it's easy for me to talk to you? I will no longer in the future log on and look at this. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for wasting your time looking at my page. Well, I'm doing this for a reason, you know. It's to, look at all the, applications of PMD and stuff. Okay, so... Team Feeling Stealers. We got a Shuppet and a Litwick, so they're both ghost types. Let's see, Voodoo is the Shuppet, Litwick is named Vital. Normal, damn it. They shouted. Let me ask you something, Kala. If you died less than a week ago and don't remember anything, do you think you could tell the story? Just came to hopefully piece stuff together. Well, you didn't have to say it like that. Okay, so... As for Vital, died about a month ago, haunting, scaring, hearing Mon scream, blah blah blah. Voodoo's got Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak, Nightshade, and Dark Pulse. This looks like almost all ghost type moves except for Dark Pulse. And then Vital's got Overheat, Flame Burst, Fire Blast, and Flame Charge. These are all fire type moves. Where are the ghost type moves? I mean, you're a ghost, right? Left some of the template stuff in. Latest post was in 2019. Wait, what? Okay, that one must be gone, and... moving soon. Well... I don't even know what they moved to, then. Shadow Flat. Shadow Slash? Is it Shadow Flash or Shadow Slash? Can you make up your mind? Shadow Slash. Okay. So we've got Arcana and Absol with Sword Stance, Perish Song, Razor Wind, and Night Slash. Perish Song is interesting to me because how do you do that in an RP sense? In an RP context? Because Perish Song affects everyone. Then we got Kitsune, Azora with Feint Attack, Foul Play, Pursuit, and Punishment. Or, never mind, they're a Zoroark. Let's see. Arcana was adopted, but then they got lost. I have a rather typical past. And as for... I think you meant to put Kitsune here. So she grew up rather normally, had fun with her friends, and they met Arcana. Wow. Let's see. Last post was in 2015. No alt stuff. Well, dang. They deleted that one. The entrance of Team Ember Moon. We got Syndrax. That's a name. A Cubone with Sunny Day, Fire Blast, Earthquake, and Bonemerang, or Bonmerang. And then Akiria. A Poochyena with Thief, Fire Fang, Poison Fang, and Shadow Ball. These are interesting movesets. Like a Fire-type Cubone. This predates, what was it? Alolan Marowak. Because they would end up being Ghost and Fire types. If I remember correctly. Yeah, they're Fire and Ghost types. So yeah, this definitely predates Alolan Marowak. Akira here is Aki here is Akiria. Not something like a key rear, as I've seen one try to spell it was. God damn. That's unfortunate. Ember, because that's what Sin called Aki at first. Ember, because Aki may be a little spark for now, but when Nurture can turn into a blaze. Then Moon, because forgot. The Moon comes a bit more subtly as a joke, mostly because she right there as a pup used to keep me up all night howling at it, thinking it was some kind of shiny Ghastly or something, I guess. But also due to how the Moon is a bit of an outsider, not the bright sun that everyone loves, but still there, doing its best to shine just as hard. I don't know, I think Umbreon fans would disagree with you. After the obvious thing, oh no, is it dead parents? Hatched into a region which they don't remember the name of. Then a bunch of rubbish happened and they left on their own. Spent the last few years roaming around. They just want to make a difference in the world. And as for Akiria, they were wild Pokemon, got lost from the pack, then Syndrax found them and looked after them. They dreamed of being in a town, so Syndrax brought them there. And that's it. Oh, that's their only contributions. Oh, no. Oh no, they didn't post anything after this. That's unfortunate. I'm not pronouncing that. I know it has the B in there, but... there's just something stopping me from wanting to pronounce that. So the first member is Ingenium, Latin for genius. They got a Beldum with Takedown, Iron Head, Iron Defense, and Zen Headbutt. And then there's Roar, Latin for Rage. A Bagon with Rage, Bite, Headbutt, and Ember. An interesting moveset of... an interesting duo of pseudo-legends. And this is how they, so we don't know who's speaking in these. Anyway, their team name is spelled B as in boy, I-G-A-S. Again, there is something preventing me from saying that. Ingenium is a Beldum, grew up with their mother and father. When they were old enough, they left the nest, search of adventure. Got lost in several forests. Then they ran into Four, and they led them there to Tau Village. Looking for adventure. Well, look no further. PMD is recruiting. Address. I don't think that's how that works. No, that's not how that works. PMDE is not a thing in PMDE. It's the 3 guilds. I also don't see anything else in this, so that's their last post. This is what a writer gets for drawing. If you say this is good, you are blind like me. Got no comment? Yep, no comments. Because I don't know what to say. Also, Team Kibo, who's got an art app. Why can't we have more people trying to draw like this? Like this takes so much more. This looks so much better than what some of the people on DeviantArt are doing nowadays. So we got Team Kibo. We got Ven the Oshawott, who's got Razor Shell, Water Pulse, Aqua Jet, and Air Slash. That's a typical Oshawott moveset. And Kel the Cyndaquil. He's got Flamethrower, Flare Blitz, Dig, and Swagger, and he's definitely Cannon to a Mori. Let's see. Ven was born in a small house in the middle of the forest in the far northeast. Mom died, raised by father. They traveled to Tau with Kel, who is brother. They're here to join the rescuers. And that's it. And then they left behind a template thing here. And then Kel doesn't know who their mom or dad is, but Ven found them as an egg. Oh wait, but Ven's mom and dad found them as an egg, not Ven themselves. And I don't mind to join the rescue team so long as I get some action and get stronger so I can beat Ven. I don't know why that's your motivation, but okay. Like, you're supposed to be working together. I think I took a look at you during the art apps, but 2015. Man. Frost and Fern. We got Poppy, a Rattata, okay, with Headbutt, Crunch, Fury Swipes, and Hidden Power. And then we got Haikun, a Deerling with Jump Kick, Leech Seed, Double Edge, and Grass Knot. Interesting duo right here. I was expecting an Ice type out of Frost, but not a Rattata. Oh no, there's no bold! Wouldn't want to wear out the entire 3 letters of "and" now, would we? I feel like that's something Callahan would say. Let's see, Poppy comes from a big family, and they were the oldest. They dreamed of being a rescuer. Yep. We formed a team in another Rescuers Guild. I don't think there was another Rescuer Guild, but okay. Team Shimmerleaf was what they originally were called. We owe a lot of money back at the old guild, so Jesus Christ, what the fuck did you do? Let's see. And as for the Deerling, I forgot their name. Live with their dad and sister, then they got attacked by evil Pokemon and Poppy saved them. Evil Pokemon? Yep, what evil Pokemon? Oh, you know. What do they look like? They look like evil Pokemon. They got those big teeth and the scaly tails and evil soul-seeking whiskers. Oh my god. Musophobia. What is that? Fear of mice and rats? Oh no! Oh no, their teammate is a Rattata. Oh my god, they're afraid of rats and their team member's a Rattata. Oh. Oh, and they have a drawn app. That's right. Oh, and they're missing an eye, I think. I think I took a look at you during the art streams, like, a couple years ago. 2018. Oh my god, it feels like the EvenArt's crawling. Oh my god, DeviantArt is really crawling right now, even though we're reaching the end. Where's your about page? There it is. And as for this account, if this was when I was doing the art streams, that was like a couple years ago, I think I might have said that they were still active. But, well, the last post on the Tumblr here was in 2025, so I think something must have changed. I don't know. There's a high chance that they're not active anymore, despite what I said on the art stream. The art app stream, I mean. Oh, and they have another one, Team Ripjet. We got Tana, a Totodile, with Aqua Jet, Ice Fang, Slash, and Water Pulse. And Jigsaw and Archon with Dragon Breath, Earth Power, Wing Attack, and Acrobatics. Alright, I really like the concept behind this duo. But yeah, I don't think I was the owner of the PMD-E group back then in 2024, so if I knew that they were active, I wouldn't have been able to reach out to them at the time because I have no reason to reach out to them. No bold. Okay, so this is Tana speaking. Wanted to join the Rogues. They have a brother and mom, but no dad. They don't know what happened to the dad. They thought the name sounded cool. Then just talks a lot. And as for Jigsaw, it's for me to know and you not to find out. Okay, so then they just talk about it. Lived with their brother for a while, then they met Tana. That was it. Oh, John app. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember this. The start of Team Dragon Spirits. So we got Zaid, an Axu with Dragon Rage, Iron Tail, Dragon Claw, and Slash. And Ellie, an Eevee with Shadow Ball, Dig, Charm, and Takedown. A typical Eevee moveset. What? I heard something on the other stream that sounded weird. What the fuck? What the? What is this line? Is this guy special or just insane? What are you talking about? Why would you ask that? I mean, think that about... No! Oh my god. Like, why would that have been your first thought? Let's see. Let's see. Ellie was born on a small island far away from here. The waters surrounding the island were infested by Sharpedos. Island was too crowded, so they made a boat out of tree trunks. And their parents had to be left behind. A week later, somehow they reached land. None of the adults wanted them, so they lived on their own. That's awful. And as for Zaid, they wanted to be a rescuer since they were a child. Grandma told them stories. That's it? We don't get to know how they... We don't get to know how they met? Okay. Let's see, last post was in 2015. And... Here to stay and taking requests. Well, I don't see you doing anything nowadays. And I don't know what that could be. Let's see, every favorites are from 2013. Yep. Team Promenade. We got Althea, Vulpix with Ember, Confuse Ray, Attract, and Quick Attack. And Shiranui. A Riolu. Oh, they're male. Damn, I was about to say, is that Mai from King of Fighters? We got Quick Attack, Blaze Kick, Force Palm, and Brick Break. And I don't even think I need to explain who Mai Shiranui is, because I think everybody in the group, I think everybody and their dad knows who Mai Shiranui is. Especially because of Street Fighter 6. Also, speaking of fighting games, I was not expecting BlazBlue to come out of the blue this EVO with a new character for Central Fiction. I was thinking, like, oh, what if they had, like, a new game? Maybe they could bring BlazBlue into 3D. Nope. A new character for Central Fiction was the last thing I expected. They have full names. Althea Espra the Vulpix and Shiranui Carnaciol. The Riolu. Althea came from Alomomola City. They got bored of it, so they went to Windswept Woods. They were attacked by robbers. They were almost KO'd. Their words, not mine. Then Shiranui was there, chased off the robbers. And then, once they learned that Shiran had nowhere to go, they took them back to Alomomola City. Managed to get him a small apartment. Then they decided to become a rescue team. Because they wanted to see the world a little. A little. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. And as for Shiranui, they don't have a story, lost their memory, woke up in Windswept Woods, and that's it. I'll be one of the first to join since PK stepped down. Oh my god. Oh no. This was when, yeah, this must be when, Glip decided to step down from the group, and, where's that one member? It was when... Shit, where are they? I know I have them in my DM list. Yeah, this was when Nerolith was supposed to become the runner of the group, but then, ah, yes, and they even have a journal link. I'll look this up on Web Archive, because I want to see it. Wait, who was writing this? Okay, so this is... Yeah, that's Marl and Glip speaking. So yeah, they stepped down from PMD. They were going to leave it all to the other people. And then they decided, fuck that, we're doing Floorverse. So these are going to be the last few of the far-fetched applications, and they're going to be from the time when Nerolith was supposed to be running the group. At least until all that happened. So now we got Team Sparkplug, consisting of Jag and Electabuzz with Thunder Punch, Thunder Wave, Low Kick, and Swift, and Spades, a Pansear with Scratch, Leer, Lick, and Incinerate. Let's see, Spades was born around the outside of Tao in some cave or something. And they just lived with an Electabuzz. They got sick, they were given some food, and it tasted so good. And then they found out it was and then they decided to go to the merchants because they have good food? Okay. And as for Jag... That was it? Okay, that's literally it. They have a drawing app. Oh, and yep, I have seen this. Ninja Bug. Yep, Ninkata. With Fury Swipes, Dig, Leech Life, and Sand Attack. This is pre-buffs Leech Life, I think. Sokudo. Okay, their name is Sokudo, not Sudoku. I knock when I feel like a jackass. Are you the old guy I'm looking for? Jesus Christ, this person's rude. Doesn't this guy have a life? I'm pretty sure he has a life. He's working. Let's see, they correctly identified Jipangese as a place. That's still weird for me to say. Also, normal spelling doesn't make sense if you're talking about a foreign name. I don't think Callahan knows every single foreign name in existence. Even if he has been alive longer than everyone in Tao Village has been alive. And as for their lives, hatched in Montse Village. They spent most of their time in the dirt. They couldn't take that anymore, so they left and found the guilds. And they are a rogue. That's gotta be their only post. What is this? 2019! And they wanted to join Rival Gates, aw. Team Unity, okay. So we got Thunder, a Pikachu with Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, Quick Attack, and Thunder Wave. Yep, that's a Pikachu, alright. And Snake, a Snivy with Vine Whip, Leaf Blade, Toxic, and Grow. This is a Gates to Infinity team. It has to be a Gates to Infinity team, because I think this was after Gates to Infinity came out. Yep, March 24, 2013. So I can actually say typical PMD team now. Oh, and it's written like this. Thunder was born at Fort Volt and stayed with her brother. And his brother was leader of a rescue team. He told his brother he's gonna have a team of his own and be 20 times better than him. Then, brother left to go on an important mission, but hasn't came back. And then Snake just doesn't want to say. And then I think I took a look at them during the art app. Yep. Moving back to their old account. Where, they posted in 2019. And I don't see any alt links. Team Moonbreaker. Lopin, a Baneri Shiny with Fire Punch, Dizzy Punch, Sky Uppercut, and Bounce. Wheatley! A Mudkip with Water Gun, Mud Bomb, Sludge, and Ice Beam. Oh no, no Bolt here. And this moron is Wheatley. Oh no, is this a Portal reference? Wait, Moonbreakers? Isn't that a reference to Portal 2's ending where you shoot a portal at the moon and Wheatley is left in space? No. No, my god. Are we gonna have another crossover team? Okay, Lapin's story was that... Wait, what was Wheatley again? They're a Mudkip. Okay, I was thinking there would have been a Magnemite. Let's see, Lopin's story. Mom left when they were an egg. Their dad is a Hitmonchan. They spent their time playing pranks on other Baneri because they didn't feel like being a solo rescue team. And then Wheatley wandered into the forest they were living in, and that's how they met. He was going around asking other Pokemon if they want to form a rescue team with him, and for lack of a better partner, they agreed. And that's for Wheatley. Don't call me a moron. Yes, yes, we get the Portal reference. Their dad was a Gastrodon, and the mom's a Swampert. They expected a lot for them. They didn't dump them. But the other Pokemon in the swamp teased them. They're clumsy, accident-prone, slightly forgetful, kind of weak. They can't swim. They can sense disasters? Okay. Great-grandmother was an Absol, okay. No one in the swamp could help them, so they left for the forest in search of a partner. Wheatley is sure he can learn how to fly, Lamau. Let's see, you last posted in 2015, and it was just a picture of bees. Yep. Portal. Wheatley. Yep, I guessed it was a Portal reference. Team Spectrum. Oh, Mareep. Smeargle with cyan-colored paint. It's already an interesting duo. One of them is Immusion and the other is Toral. Toral is like, what about you? I have run out of necessary funds to have adequate sustenance. And then they're merchants, and wait, that's it? That's it? Okay. Let's see, Toral is the Mareep. They have Tackle, Thundershock, Thunderwave, and Growl. And Immusion is the Smeargle, and they have Sketch. That's it. That's it. Like, wow, that was short. I forgot if I looked at them during anything. Art Fight 2022, yep. Think I might have. Or maybe I haven't. They have a toy house. Oh, yep. I have looked at them before. Team Eris? So this is Team Eris. I wonder if in a different language they would have went by Team Eris. So we got Hyon, who's an Eevee with Tackle, Bite, Charm, and Helping Hand. And Ippin, a Sableye with Nightshade, that's one word. Shadow Sneak, Astonish, and Foul Play. Let's see. Okay, so this is Ippin's story. So let's see. They awoke to the noise of their siblings' laughter. Slowly sat up from a pile of leaves. Okay, so they're just literally telling a story. Mother left as soon as they hatched. Siblings parted ways and lived their own lives. Wait, Eevee? Wait, what? Oh, okay, so this is Heian. Okay, now I'm understanding. So Heian's mom left them. They played with their siblings. They found a Hypno, and then they don't remember much after that until they met Ippin. And as for Ippin, they saw 4 little Eevees following a Hypno into a cave for some reason. And then they managed to get a hold of Haon's attention, but her siblings marched on into the darkness. Why didn't you stop the Hypno? You were a dark type! Let's see, Haon offered to let them stay at their den. And then Haon suggested we move out from the den. Oh. Wait, Heian is listening to this, so... So wait, is Heian listening to this and finally learning what the real story is? ...2013. And they have a Tumblr. There's nothing on the Tumblr. Wow. We're getting close to the end. How do I pronounce this? Agape? With an H? Okay, so we got Rose, a Vulpix with Safeguard, Captivate, Fire Spin, and Attract. And Haida, a Poochyena with Takedown, Crunch, Torment, and Thief. Just making sure I got those right. Let's see. Aghape means love, apparently. Let's see. Haida was left as a young pup, abandoned by their own family, so he got abandoned. Just because they're the youngest and a bit too small. Then they ran into Rudy, a freelance lombre who taught them how to dance and defend themselves. But then something happened to the lombre. Oh wait, he got sick. And then he couldn't walk. And then after that, Haida traveled alone until they met Rose. So they're a merchant's guild. And then Rose's story. Their brother Rai told them that mom and dad would be so proud of me. I mean, so proud of them. If I could just come back. If I could just bring back some berries. Then they bumped into an Ursaring that tried attacking them, and then Haida stepped in and saved them. PMD-E roleplay? Why the fuck are you going into a comment section of something PMD-E related and going like, hey, I started a World War II roleplay? Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Anyway, here's something lighthearted. Team Kawaii Warriors. Oh my god, this has, early 2010s written right all over it. So we got Kahu, a Cyndaquil with Tackle, Flame Wheel, Ember, and Swift, and Ellen, an Eevee with Tackle, Bite, Covet, and Sand Attack. Wow, a typical PMD team. Oh, and now we got Ochino, an Oshawa with Razor Shell, Water Gun, Tackle, and Fury Cutter. And an egg. Click the links for music? Oh, okay. What's this song? Final Fantasy 13 theme song music box. Another song. It's the same link. There's another link. It's to the same song. And I just realized how short this all is. Okay, so let's see. 5 years ago, Kahu left their parents to come here to Tau Village. Dad's a Typhlosion and mom's a Ditto. They're no longer together. They befriended Ellen. They've known each other for 5 years. She finally got them to agree to form a rescue team. And as for Ellen, father's a Vaporeon, mother's an Eevee. Life was uneventful until they met Kahu. That's it. Let's see, last post was in 2018. What is this for? I don't know. But wait, it's got Kahu and Ellen's names on it, so it must be Pokemon related. I'm back. No, really for real this time. Yeah, I bet. Huh? What? Why is it labeled this? Hang on, let me show Deviant. It's just an application! Like, what's the worst that could happen? It's just an application. Alright, well, let's look into this. Hard luck. We got Miracle Vanderbilt, who's a Zorua with Fake Tears, Foul Play, Furry Swipes, and Shadow Ball. A lot of Pokemon going with Furry Swipes. Oh, that's it. His father is a vampire and mother is a reaper. By one 100,000 chances against he hatched. He is deaf in his left ear and had a lonely childhood. He can see and speak to the dead, and that made the other children scared to be around him. Most of his friends were dead to start with when he was growing up. His father was caring and had an underlying terror in his voice. Miracle learned to submit out of habit. Learning under a rich father gave him many tutors for languages and writings. He is cursed with tattoos under his fur to protect and seal him from his power to see and be affected by the dead. Others around him are cursed with nightmares, and he does not know why. He is married to 2 wives, an Evie named Polly, heir to a large trading company in Vale, and paralyzed. She has a cart to move around. She is in a political marriage for trade and to make hairs for Drake. She does not like her husband, and she has a female lover in Gamma. What is this backstory? And then we got Kataria Vanderbilt of Vulpix. Maiden last name is von Richtofen. Richtofen? Hold on, I'm bringing out the sound pad. Where is it? It's like one of those recently added sounds too. Where is it? Yeah, here we go.
Do you like my glowing green balls?
Okay. Daughter of a traveling snake oil merchant and dirt poor. Her mother died at a young age traveling the Reaper's Road. Orphan at a young age, and Miracle was the only one that cared for her when she came into the Tao village and no one knew what she was saying. The two fell in love and wanted to stay together forever. This was a politically bad move as she was unable to make or lay eggs, and a street beggar unable to speak modern Talish. She knew Old Talish and a little Hendesh, which is German. She is jealous of Polly as she can have children and views her as competition for Miracle. What is this backstory? I don't think Callahan would say this. Let's see, husband is too sick. I'm linking this to someone. They have to see this beauty. We got another contender for best application ever, even if I barely had the brain power to read it. Wedding side story. Anyone who tries to give me the group preferred database for the Pokedex, I will not listen as I have official licensed paperback version. Blink, blink. Oh hey, it's another one of those revival groups, PMD Remnants. Oh, and this was made by Bramblefur. Okay, well I'm putting this interesting application in the list. This was posted in 2016. Do not comment on my page ever. Use notes, please. Interesting, okay. Final few. The final few applications. Arsenic and Lace. Okay, so we got a Minchino. Probably named Duncan. And then a Stunky named Capra. An interesting duo already. We got a Pokemon who likes being stinky and a Pokemon who likes being clean. I have no idea who is speaking this, but it's from the lemonade post to the door-to-door sale to the chance of mixing adventures and businesses. And that's it? Okay, so Duncan's got Thief, Double Slap, Protect, and Iron Tail. And Capra has Toxic, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, and Night Slash. I just realized, did I ever check the moveset of the Insane team? Yeah, this. Yes, I have. Quick Attack, Flame Burst, Captivate, and Safeguard. That's what the Vulpix says. Okay. Yeah, that is an insane application that I had to read. What the fuck is this? Ew, what the fuck? AI bullshit? 2024. Broke, miserable, alone. I can't even pay phone, indefinite hiatus. What the fuck made you want to go over and do AI shit, huh? Like, you are already drawing good stuff. Wait, okay, so sort by newest. Oh my god. DA has a few free attempts testing the waters. My god. You do not need to test DA's AI shitification. You were already fine by yourself. Yeah, I hope this person's okay. Team Palma Violets. So we got a Ghastly and a Drifloon. Oh, Ghost Team. Let's see. Keenan is the Ghastly and Dexter is the Drifloon. Gotcha. Oh no, they gave up on bolding stuff. And they came back to bold stuff. Okay, this is very inconsistent already. Let's see. Dexter was born. They're rescuers. Oh, that's it. So Keenan has Sucker Punch, Hypnosis, Lick, and Curse, while Dexter's got Hex, Ominous Wind, Gust, and Payback. Very ghostly movesets. Let's see. 2018. Please only comment here. Okay. 4 more. Team Atomic. Yep. So we got Charles the Porygon and a Voltorb Blaster. An interesting team already. Let's see. Voltorb was who now? A Blaster, that's his name, that's right. back when they were new, they had to find a group with a cause they were interested. Okay, I'm guessing manufactured. They found one focused on learning how the world worked through science. Leader was an electro named Professor X, stands for explosion, and 3 other Voltor, Boom Boom, TNT, and Richard. And they had Charles the Porygon as a right-hand mon. With the exception of Charles, we all love science and blowing ourselves up. That's so funny. They found out that a lot of Mon died too early. And they wanted to put a stop to that. When I realized that I would be unable to cope with so many bad things going on, I left. He sent Charles over to protect me and take me home. Then they found Tao and how it had guilds and decided to sign up. They're rescuers. As for Charles, they had friends while they were being made. Those are numbers. Exact. Wait. Oh my god, they went through their entire backstory in like more than 4 hours. Wow. So Blaster's got Sonic Boom, Rollout, Electro Ball, and Self-Destruct, while Charles has Conversion 2, Recover, Tri-Attack, and Zap Cannon. Let's see. Last post was in 2019, and it was for Sonic. Oh, Tumblr? Untitled. TV tropes? That's the last account I would have expected here. Let's see, they last posted last year. They posted something Sonic related, I'm not surprised. I don't know why they still have links to stuff that they don't post to up on here. They have a Picardo. So wait, are they still active, or... Okay, how about this TV tropes link? Well, I don't know what I don't know what I'd expected to find here. Let's see, how about favorites? June 15, 2026? Oh shit, that they're still active! Alright, well... time to send this person a message. Unless they're already in the group? Maybe? I'll have to check. All event types, join requests. Nope, not in the group, so... Wait, there's more? Who is this? Oh, this must be for a different... Yep, this is for a different group. I was actually looking for PMD-E stuff. Okay, yep. 4 stuff. Yeah, I'll still send them a message. God, I'm still not used to that DeviantArt chat sound. Oh my god. Alright, 3 more apps. So we got Stygian Depths. Cruella the Mischievous with Confuse Ray, Magic Room. Is that a move? Yes, it is a move. Suppresses the effect of all items held by the Pokemon on the field. Okay. So we got Confuse Ray, Magic Room, Ominous Wind, and Psybeam. Nobold. Cruella's from Creeping Forest. Abandoned by their parents. A Spiritomb found them when they were 3 years old and coached them through life. In the past few months, they've been pondering on what to do next, so they decided to join a guild in Tau. Could someone delete this? This is not my actual application. Okay, well, there's the official one. Wait. Okay, then. Okay, then. So now we have Mischievous and Dowered. I think that's what this link would have went to. Yup. So there's an Apom named Ibo with Double Hit, Double Team, Acrobatics, and Mimic. And a Mischievous named Maggie with Ominous Room, Magic Room, Ominous Wind, Magic Room, Thunderbolt, and Psychic. Let's see. Ibo's story. One day they were gathering berries for lunch when a shining aura settled around the woods. And then they encountered Maggie in the woods, who had used Magic Room to find herself lunch. And then Maggie speaking now. They both found the biggest, juiciest, plumpest cherry berry. And they both really wanted that berry, so they decided to battle for it. As I am female, I started. Okay, I didn't know battles here worked like chess. Oh my god. The person I sent that one insane app to just responded. Okay, so back to this battle. So they battled. They both submitted, shared the berry, and became friends. I don't know why they didn't do that in the first place. And that is it. And that's your only contributions, unfortunately. Last one! And thankfully, it's one that exists. So we got Team Swift. Oh my god, this was in August. This was like before the group closed down. Okay, so we got Milo, a Shinx, And Theo, the Oshawott. Yeah, it was Oshawott, I was remembering right. Theo used to live in Alomola. Parents wanted them to work. A lot of financial training. And they ended up not liking that, so they left. And started over in Tau as rescuers. And then for Milo, they lived with a clan some time ago. They were nomadics. Father was the leader. There was this tradition where in order for the kids to become adults, they had to leave, experience the world on their own, and come back with proof of their adulthood. Mostly something like stories of treasure of some kind. So it was their turn to leave. They went to live in Steel City. Electric type. But yeah, that's right. You were a Shinx, not a Minccino. I don't know why I kept thinking you were Minccino. They left eventually. Came to Tau and met Theo. And that's it. Let's see, Theo's got Razor Shell, Aqua Tail, Water Pulse, and Encore, while Milo's got Spark, Thunderfang, Charge, and Flash. That's an interesting moveset right there. Oh, and they have a drone app. Oh, then I have seen this before. And I think I have looked at you during the... Yep, I have looked at you during the art streams. I think this may be the last time in which I'll have to... Well, I'll have to look up somebody's Twitter, which is they moved to Blue Sky. I misspelled that. They're still active. Have I sent them a message at all? I have not. Though I don't think they're still... I don't know if they want to log into DeviantArt or not. But I'll keep them in mind for tomorrow. I might send them a message tomorrow since Blue Sky messaging and stuff. But anyway, that is it. No, please, no. I am not up for that at all. That is insane, actually, to just have such a thing as a World War II roleplay, though. But yep, that's it. That's the entirety of the Farfetch'd rank. Next time will be Chadog rank. I'm going to open up all these links for next time.